Rihanna and A$AP Rocky set the internet ablaze with heartbreaking announcement. The internet didn't just react, it exploded. Late one quiet evening, when fans least expected it, a single post appeared. No flashy captions. No emojis. No teasing build-up. Just a black-and-white photo, raw and haunting, followed by a message that would send shockwaves across social media. Within minutes, timelines froze. Comment sections flooded. Group chats lit up. And fans around the world whispered the same words in disbelief. Please tell me this isn't what we think it is. A love story the world believed in. For years, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky had been more than just a celebrity couple. They were best friends turned lovers, a story that felt organic in a world obsessed with PR romances. From red carpet chemistry to stolen glances at fashion shows, from laughter-filled interviews to quiet family moments, they represented something rare: peace, growth, and deep understanding. Fans watched them evolve, not just as artists, but as partners. They stood together through career highs, personal challenges, and the intense glare of global fame. When they welcomed children into their lives, the world celebrated with them, convinced this was forever. That's why what came next felt like emotional whiplash. The announcement that changed everything. The statement was carefully written, but heartbreak leaked through every line. There was no blame. No scandal. No betrayal. Instead, there was something far more painful. Acceptance. Words like, "after much reflection, with heavy hearts," and "out of love and respect," echoed through the message. Fans noticed the tone immediately. This wasn't anger. This wasn't drama. This was grief. They spoke about growth. About different seasons of life. About realizing that sometimes, love doesn't end because it disappears, but because it changes shape. And that realization alone shattered millions. Fans spiral into shock. Within seconds, hashtags began trending worldwide. Some fans refused to believe it, convinced it was a misunderstanding or a cryptic message taken out of context. Others broke down instantly, sharing old clips, interviews, and photos, trying to piece together when things started to feel different. TikTok filled with reaction videos. People crying in their cars. Fans replaying Rihanna's past lyrics with new meaning. Others analyzing every public appearance from the past year. Twitter? Absolute chaos. Love isn't real anymore. If they couldn't make it, what hope do we have? This one hurts too much. The silence that spoke louder than words. What hurt fans the most wasn't just the announcement, it was what followed. No immediate follow-up posts. No damage control interviews. No dramatic explanations. Just silence. And in celebrity culture, silence is deafening. Rihanna was spotted days later, sunglasses on, face unreadable, but fans swore they saw pain in her posture. A$AP Rocky, usually expressive and confident, appeared unusually reserved, avoiding cameras, saying nothing. That quiet restraint only confirmed what fans feared most. This was real. And it was final. Why this one hurt different? This wasn't just about a breakup. It was about the idea of them. They represented second chances. Friends becoming soulmates. Healing after heartbreak. Choosing peace over chaos. For many fans, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky symbolized hope, that love could be calm, mature, and enduring even under pressure. Losing that illusion felt personal. Behind the scenes, love without villains. Sources close to the couple hinted at something rarely seen in celebrity splits: mutual understanding. No explosive arguments. No dramatic betrayal. No public fallout. Just two people realizing that love sometimes asks for honesty over comfort. That truth, while beautiful, cut deeply. Because it meant there was no one to hate. No scandal to distract from the pain. Just the reality that even the strongest bonds can reach a crossroads. The internet still can't let go. Days later, the internet is still ablaze. Fan edits continue to surface. Old interviews are dissected. Lyrics are reinterpreted. And one question refuses to fade. What if this is just a pause, and not the end? Hope lingers, even in heartbreak. One thing is certain. Whether this announcement marks a permanent ending or simply a painful chapter, one truth remains undeniable. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky didn't just make headlines, they touched hearts. And sometimes, the most heartbreaking stories aren't about love failing, but about love being honest enough to let go. RiRi and A$AP Rocky set internet ablaze with heartbreaking announcement. The internet didn't just react, it erupted. Late one quiet evening, when fans were least prepared, Rihanna and A$AP Rocky released a joint message that sent shockwaves through social media, group chats, fan pages, and timelines across the world. Within minutes, hashtags began trending, reactions poured in by the thousands, and one word dominated every corner of the internet. Heartbreak. Broken heart, the announcement no one was ready for. The message was simple. Too simple. No dramatic build-up. No flashy visuals. Just raw, carefully chosen words, words that felt heavy, intentional, and painfully final. Fans immediately sensed something was wrong. For years, RiRi and Rocky had been the definition of modern love, private yet powerful, playful yet grounded, stylish but deeply emotional. They represented growth, friendship turning into love, and a rare kind of partnership that felt unshakable. So when the tone of the announcement leaned toward reflection instead of celebration, hearts began to sink. Crying face RiRi's silence spoke louder than words. What truly made the announcement devastating wasn't just what was said, it was what followed. Rihanna, usually expressive and confident, went silent. No stories. No playful captions. No subtle hints. Fans noticed her absence immediately. The woman who once poured emotion into every lyric and appearance suddenly withdrew, and that silence felt deafening. Those close to her hinted that this wasn't an impulsive decision, it was something deeply emotional, long discussed, and incredibly painful. She didn't want this, one fan wrote. She looks like someone choosing peace over pain, said another. Blackheart A$AP Rocky's emotional weight. A$AP Rocky, known for his cool composure and artistic confidence, appeared noticeably different. His words carried weight, the kind that comes from acceptance, not anger. Sources close to the couple suggested that Rocky stood by the decision not out of distance, but out of love and respect. There was no blame. No bitterness. Just two people acknowledging that sometimes love doesn't fail, it changes form. That realization alone broke fans. Globe showing Europe, Africa, the internet reacts, we are not okay. The reaction was immediate and overwhelming. This one hurts different. They were endgame. Love doesn't always win, and that's heartbreaking. Why does this feel like a breakup for all of us? Fan-made tribute videos flooded TikTok. Old interviews resurfaced. Photos from happier moments went viral again, accompanied by broken heart emojis and emotional captions. Even people who rarely follow celebrity relationships admitted this one felt personal. Why this announcement cut so deep? This wasn't scandal. This wasn't betrayal. This wasn't drama for attention. That's why it hurt. It was two grown adults choosing honesty over illusion, peace over performance, and truth over expectations. In an industry obsessed with fairy tales, RiRi and Rocky gave the world something far more real, and far more painful. They reminded everyone that love can be real and still end. Growth can mean separation. Choosing yourself can break hearts. Seedling what comes next. While the announcement marked an emotional turning point, it also opened a new chapter. Rihanna remains focused on her creative empire and personal healing. A$AP Rocky continues to channel emotion into art and evolution. And though their romantic chapter may have closed, fans believe one thing remains untouched. Respect. Love. History. Fire. Final thought. This wasn't just a celebrity announcement. It was a reminder that even the strongest bonds can reach crossroads, and that heartbreak doesn't always come from wrongdoing, but from hard truths. The internet may be ablaze, but the love and respect fans have for RiRi and Rocky? That's still burning just as strong.